Hey, welcome to this video. I'm your host, the outdated Gen Z himself. So the Super Mario Advance series, am I right? This is a series of classic Mario game remasters made for the Game Boy Advance. So let's just check them out right here, right now.
So let's just go in order here, starting with the first Super Mario Advance game, which is a remaster of Super Mario Bros. 2. It also happens to be one of the launch titles for the Game Boy Advance. So hopping into the game, it's literally just Super Mario Bros. 2. It's mostly based off the Super Mario All-Stars version, but there are some extra additions as well to make sure that it isn't just plain old Super Mario Bros. 2. Our first addition, and the most obvious addition, is some slight voice acting sprinkled in. It's literally just some wahoos, but if you ever wanted to know what Berta would sound like if she spoke actual words, then this is the version of Mario 2 for you.
This is as far as you go.
Some other additions include these collectible A coins. There are 5 per level, and basically just act like the dragon coins from Super Mario World. So they do nothing. But hey, extra content is extra content. We also get more collectibles in the post-game as well. Just this time, you get the ability to find 2 Yoshi eggs now per stage. These are way harder to find. I only ever got the ones found in 1-1, and weirdly, only the second one in 1-2. I honestly don't think the first Yoshi egg exists in 1-2. But yeah, that is really about it for additions. Oh my god, the game is so much easier now. Holy finally, this game was always absurdly hard for no reason, at least for my skill issue ass, but thank Granddad! Best version of Mario 2, and the best version of the Mario Bros. Arcade game thrown in just for funsies.
Well, that was Super Mario Advance. Overall, a pretty good remaster of Super Mario Bros. 2. Super Mario Bros. 2 seems to be the one game that got the most changes out of this series, though. Spoilers. So, let's go on to Super Mario World Super Mario Advance 2 now, shall we?
So hopping in, we get an opening cutscene kind of explaining the not much of a story Super Mario World has. And it's a nice addition, I enjoy it. The other major addition this remaster has is the ability to play as Luigi in single player with his famous floaty physics. But still no uses for the dragon coins other than now the level saves the coins you collected if you, well, collected all of them for some ungodly reason. So now you can technically 100% the game. But hey, the best version of the Mario Bros. Arcade game got thrown in again. Nice.
Well, that was Super Mario Advance 2. Once again, a pretty good remaster, but this time there wasn't as much to talk about. But trust me, it's about to get lamer here. But hey, on to Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3.
So hopping in, nothing is new. Just kidding. From the surface, yeah, this is probably the most unchanged in the Super Mario Advance series, but each world actually has a new secret level, which I can't unlock because I have a skill issue. That's it. By the way, I did unlock the original secret levels, though. Yippee for me. But hey, this remaster also comes with the best version of the Mario Bros. Arcade.
So yeah, that was the lamest remaster out of all the Super Mario Advance games. But does it really need more added? To be honest, Yoshi's Island is one of the greatest 2D platformers of all time, and with it being basically unchanged, it's probably for the best, actually. But hey, now let's end it off with Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. Yes, these titles are really confusing.
Just like the first Super Mario Advance game with Super Mario Bros. 2, the remaster of Super Mario Bros. 3 is heavily based on the All-Stars version. At first, this remaster just looks like they are pulling the same crap as Super Mario Advance 3 and basically adding nothing new. And to be honest, out of all the games that needed new additions, it's this game. I always found Super Mario Bros. 3 to be a really short game with its extremely short levels, so maybe some new levels would be nice. I really wish I didn't need an e-reader for it. So yes, the only way to get all of the new levels for Mario Advance 4 is through the e-reader and multiple packs of e-reader cards. And worst of all, you can't even play all of them on one cartridge because there was actually a limit to how many levels you can have stored on you. But thankfully with the later re-releases of Super Mario Advance 4 through the Wii U Virtual Console and the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, you can play every e-reader level. And goddamn, these e-reader levels levels are so damn good. These levels range from SMB1 remakes to what, you can throw turnips in Mario 3 now? And weirdly enough, in this e-reader level mode, this is the only way you can play as Luigi in single player, which actually sucks. Well, I guess you can do the good old pass the Game Boy around with the Mario and Luigi mode, but this time without the passing. But that's lame, and there's no special Luigi physics. But this game comes with...
Well, that was Super Mario Advance 4. To be honest, it's the best out of the Super Mario Advance Remaster lineup. But it is honestly kind of the worst at the same time. At the time of this game's release, you literally just got a portable version of Mario 3 if you didn't have the absurd setup that the e-reader editions require. But hey, that's the entirety of the Super Mario Advance series, and overall, I love this series to death. Regardless of the fact that I'm just extremely bad at talking about it. It's the only Game Boy Advance games that I own at the moment, minus Mario Kart Super Circuit and Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku. So I guess to end it off here, I find it kind of strange that Mario 1 never got a remaster in this series. The only thing we got was just remasters of Mario 1 levels in the Super Mario Advance 4 e-reader levels. Maybe the only reason why Mario 1 never got a full remaster in the series was because of Super Mario Bros. Deluxe for the Game Boy Color already existing, or they were planning that far ahead already with the classic NES series when they started up the Super Mario Advance series. I'm really digging at the bottom of the barrel for topics here. I really need to get a good setup. But I guess in the meantime, I might as well play through the best version of